This tech tip demonstrates how to use overviews to align and scale multiple PDFs when importing data files.
If we do a label selection here in the edit mode, the green L, after selecting one of the lines, okay, and I can also do it on the building pads, label selection, I can go in, so I'm picking everything in this layer, in this data coming from the overview, and I'm going to rename it. Right-click, rename. Line editor, line label, I'm going to call this overview data. This will be useful to hide the data if you don't need it, because remember, we're going to start vectorizing the smaller PDFs. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. Right-click, import. I'm going to go ahead and open the paving and grading. Page 1, press OK. And then, of course, the scale is going to be something probably in the 30s or 40s. Give it a second. There you go. 30 scale. Again, go to the guide. 30. Go back to the edit mode, and now I'm ready to align it. Again, I'm going to be aligning all these 27 pages, but I'm using the overview as a guide. I'm not going in and making an error every time I align one PDF after the other, okay? So always overview first, right-click, align, and you don't have to get it perfect the first time. As a matter of fact, I always just say, a point over here needs to be somewhere over here. Then I zoom in, like, okay, that driveway there, the building pad there. So let me restart the process again. Right-click, align image. Remember, you can align this as many times as you need to. So that point right there, go somewhere over here. And then, so first point for location, second point for rotation. Press OK. I'm ready to bring the next PDF. Not before maybe vectorizing. So I'm going to go ahead and vectorize the contours, the edge of pavement, everything I need from this PDF. So we get to practice what we learned already. Okay, J to turn the image off. No hatching. I don't need the hatching. The design, I'm going to join it. Right-click, send to design. Okay, that's all I'm going to send right now. Go back to the edit mode. Bring in the next PDF. And the cool thing is that the next PDF I bring in, page number 2, the GradeWork program is going to remember the orientation and the scale of this PDF, of the previous PDF you had on. So as you can see, this box looks exactly the same as this one. Okay, so what that means is just with one point, I'm going to be able to align pages 2 to 27. So I'm just going to go ahead and right-click, align image, pick a point. There you go. The building pad goes right here, and I can F8, function 8 to snap. I am ready to go. Vectorize the data. And we get to practice what we learned earlier. J, hatching. Go ahead and hide it. Oop, I didn't pick the hatching. There you go. Pick the design, join it, send it over, send the contours and everything you need. In this case, I'm not going to send everything yet because we're going to be doing the paving areas first. So let's go ahead and do that next. But in this case, I have data coming from the overview page, and I also have data coming from the vector. So here's where it's very useful to go to the label selection. Go find your overview data. There you go, do the overview data. For some reason, you didn't pick it. You're going to go view and hide. So now I only have the data nice and clean coming from the vector PDFs.